Motherhood teaches you to be flexible. Pregnancy reinforces it. I used to think I needed one perfect routine, a structured morning routine that I could follow every day without fail. But the truth is, I live in a season of constant change. The weather changes, my energy changes, my kids' needs change. And right now, so much of that is out of my control. Some mornings feel light and clear, like I can breathe deeper and start fresh. And other mornings feel heavier, slower, and just harder in general. And I have to work really hard to move gently through the fog. And then there are the in-between days where I can do what I can, and that has to be enough. For so long, I've been discouraged in my own self for years of motherhood, looking at these perfect morning routines and daily routines with children that just I could never seem to fit them, make any type of routine fit into my life with my children. So I let that go. A while ago, I decided, you know what, I'm going to let these routines go. However, I found that I move through about 3 different kinds of mornings. Lately, as I am in my 3rd trimester of pregnancy with my 3rd child, I have about 3 different kinds of mornings, me and my children, depending on how I feel, what the weather is like, and what my body needs. None of them are perfect, but all of them are real. And if you've ever found yourself unable to stick to a routine that works for you and your family, maybe this video and these rhythms that I have can give you some inspiration. So here are my 3 typical morning rhythms as a pregnant mama, shared with grace and not guilt. Before we dive into the first rhythm, I do want to say that this video is a bit different than my typical videos that you will see and hear on my channel. I hope you like it. If you're new here, my name is Janae, and I create videos for women, mothers, and aspiring homemakers who are longing for a slower, more intentional life rooted in Christ and traditional values. Here, I share snippets of my peaceful yet practical homemaking, modest style inspiration, and honest encouragement to help you find beauty, purpose, and confidence in the life God is calling you to build at home and within yourself. Consider hitting that subscribe button if that seems at all up your alley. I do hope you enjoy this video, and let's get on with rhythm number 1. I like to call this the fresh start morning. Some mornings when I was exhausted the night before and literally couldn't muster up the energy to take a shower, I will start the day with a shower. There's something about the steam and stillness that helps me transition gently into being needed again. I also hate feeling dirty, so I really don't like to put off my shower. I want to make a disclaimer, with all of these morning routines, my children are already up. I'm not someone who wakes up at 5 a.m. and starts the morning before my children. I've tried that. It does not work for me. My children wake up very early. There will be an occasional day where I'm still in the bed at 7:30, which is rare, and so are they. Most mornings they wake up around 6 a.m., so that is when these morning rhythms typically start taking place. Pregnant or not, I have extremely sensitive skin, so I've simplified my skincare to just a few nourishing steps from my personal skincare brand, Bare Base. It's one of the few moments I get to take care of myself before taking care of everyone else, and it really changes the trajectory of how my morning and my day goes. I apply whatever products I feel my skin needs that day. Lately, it has been our Bakuchiol and Vitamin C serum paired with some Hydrate face moisturizer over top, and then I'm good to go. Depending on the sun, I'll apply sunscreen, depending on the UV rays. After that, I get dressed right away. Something soft, simple, usually cotton or linen, even if I don't have anywhere to go. Putting on like a quote unquote real outfit helps me shift into homemaker and mama mode. Pajamas are cozy, but I've learned that they can really keep me stuck in rest mode if I wear them for too long. I head downstairs and make breakfast, usually something warm, and while the kids eat, I start resetting the kitchen. This means unloading the dishwasher, wiping counters, resetting the rhythm of the home before the day really begins, because the kitchen is the heart of the home. And once the kitchen is decent, we start homeschool. On days like this, when I've had that full reset, meaning shower, skincare, I'm dressed, I'm fed, I cleaned the kitchen, I can actually feel the difference in how calmly the rest of the day flows. And it's literally life-changing. Now, the second routine I'm going to call the active start morning. This is the kind of morning I lean into when I wake up feeling honestly not horrible and somewhat rested. I never really feel fully rested, especially in this pregnancy, but like I said, not horrible. When I wake up feeling a little bit more rested than usual. And when it happens, I like to go with it. I put on some comfy workout clothes, which is lately my cotton maternity leggings and an oversized cotton t-shirt. And I head downstairs before I talk myself out of it. The key for me is to not overthink it. I make breakfast first because I've learned more likely than not, I won't actually have the energy to get through my workout if I skip it. So after I cook breakfast, me and my girls eat together. Sometimes my husband is home and he eats with us as well. Sometimes he's already out for work. We eat something, I tidy up a little bit, and then while my stomach is settling for a little while, and the key here for me is a little while, because if I take too long letting my stomach settle, I won't end up working out. So for me, anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes is plenty long enough. Any longer than that, and I probably won't work out that day, and I'll just end up being in my workout clothes for half the day and end up taking a shower and changing in the late afternoon. So during those 20 to 40 minutes, I either clean the kitchen or do something with the girls, whether that be a Bible story or start their homeschool, and then I do a workout. Now, all of my workouts are from home, so my girls are around me, just doing their thing while I'm doing my thing. And then, it's nothing crazy. This pregnancy has posed significant physical challenges for my body. I understand the vital role of exercise, especially during pregnancy. I actually used to be a personal trainer. But so staying active is very essential for me. However, I've faced obstacles in this pregnancy. Before I became pregnant, life was busy as a mom of two. I knew that even on days when I felt unmotivated, I could always opt for a walk to ensure that I got some movement in. After my first daughter was born, I established a routine of daily walks. Often, I would take her out for walks twice a day since she was like a couple weeks old. And then even after my second child, I quickly resumed our daily walking habit. Although there were times throughout the years where I slacked off, it was always something I looked forward to, and my kids enjoyed it too. However, during this pregnancy, my body has resisted walking. I'm only able to walk when absolutely necessary or for a slow stroll down my street. This has been a real challenge. Interestingly, I've discovered that my body experiences significantly less pain when I engage in bodyweight exercises at home that are like standing in place rather than walking. So that leads me to finally, deep into my second trimester, I've managed to incorporate exercises 3 days a week. Is this the ideal amount? Perhaps not, but is it a step in the right direction? Absolutely. And are there many weeks where I work out only one time a week? Yes. Is there some times where I go a full week without working out? Yes. Do I like it? No. Is it what I can manage? Yes. I'm really a big believer of listening to your body. And like I said, this pregnancy has been much more difficult physically with like actual physical limitations and pain that were different from my previous two. So I have to give myself a lot of grace and just do the movement when I can. After the movement, sorry, that was like really long. I usually get into some household chores like starting the laundry, mopping the kitchen floor, or getting the girls outside for a bit. When we're outside, I like to either bring my Bible or a Bible-based book, like The Power of a Praying Woman, which is the book I'm currently working through. After we're out there, we come inside, then probably do more homeschool, depending on how much we did earlier, or if we didn't do any earlier, we will do that now. Then I shower, finally, and go through my bare-based skincare again. This part feels especially rewarding after moving my body. Many people find taking a shower tiring, but during this pregnancy, and yes, sometimes when I'm really tired, like I can't do it, but I really enjoy my showers because for me, it's like a moment of stillness, and just that hot water just feels so relaxing on my body. And then I dress in something easy and feminine, and we either eat lunch or go outside again, and I continue cleaning or doing some business work depending on the day. Now, this routine isn't every day, and I don't push for it when I'm low on energy, but when it happens, when I do work out, I feel strong and capable in a way that I am truly grateful for. Now, my last little routine rhythm, number 3, I'm calling the grace-filled morning. This kind of morning, the slow, cloudy, gloomy ones, the ones where the weather outside makes everything inside feel heavier, and honestly, we've had a lot of those lately where I live. Beautiful sunshine one week, and then cold and rainy the entire next. And I'm more affected by the weather than I ever realized, especially in this pregnancy for some reason. I was always affected by the weather, but during this pregnancy, it has been like literally however the weather looks outside is literally like what my body takes on. Literally just telling my mother this yesterday. It was really gloomy, and I'm like, I literally have so many things I actually like want to do. I literally can't. Like my body won't let me. Like, it's so tired. I'm dragging it. Anyway, the gloom creeps into my mood and makes the day feel harder before it's even started. So on these days, I start by getting dressed right away. I usually have showered the night before, so I skip the shower and move straight into dressing. Warm layers, fuzzy socks, something possibly more on the loungewear, sweatpants side of things. Getting dressed helps me to not stay stuck in that in-between space too long. Even if I am putting sweatpants on, which I honestly don't like to do all that often because it does affect my homemaking. On these certain types of days, I just need it because I'm freezing, and it's just, I just do it, okay? Then we head to the kitchen. I usually have my Siri speaker play some gentle worship music in the background while I warm up breakfast, usually something cozy and nourishing. I really like hot, warm meals, so I usually cook breakfast from scratch every morning, whether that be oatmeal or pancakes or French toast or waffles, something. I clean as I go, not perfectly, but just enough to create a sense of order and flow. And these mornings are usually the ones where I feel behind before I've even begun, so I keep things simple and realistic. After breakfast, I'll do one small chore. I'll try to start a load of laundry, clear the entryway area if it's cluttered, and I'm not doing a full deep clean, just something to ground me and make the home feel a little bit more put together and avoid me from jumping immediately to the couch. Sometimes we do homeschool right after that, and if we don't get through everything planned, I remind myself we still learned, we still lived, and that is enough. And on these days, I'm not gonna lie, some days I'm able to get through the gloomy days and not turn on the TV like once, which is great. But then there's days like that just happened yesterday where, because I'm very conscious of how much screen time I allow my children. That I will do a whole separate video on soon. But yeah, yesterday was one of those days where I'm just like, you know what? It's a once in a while thing. We're gonna watch. I will allow them to watch extra TV than I normally would like or allow them to. And I'm gonna even put on a show for myself while they watch on a different device, because that's just the type of day it is right now, and it's okay, you know? So I allow that sometimes. And yeah, these are the mornings I have to give myself the most grace. And honestly, they've taught me the most about letting go of guilt and embracing good enough. As you can see, my mornings aren't polished, but they're mine. And in this season of growing a baby, raising little ones, homeschooling, and holding space for a changing body, I'm learning that rhythms are more important than routines. Gentle rhythms that shift with the day, the weather, and the grace I give myself. So while no, I can't tell you every single day we start homeschool at 11 a.m., some days we're done by 9:30 in the morning, and other days we're just starting at 1 in the afternoon. But our rhythms really help, and I feel like they work for me and my family in this season of life. There's things that we still do every single morning. Again, it might be at a different time. We might eat breakfast one day at 7 and the next day at 9:30, but we're still accomplishing the same things. We're still eating breakfast as a family. We're still cleaning up after breakfast. We're still doing homeschool. We're still getting outside. We're still doing these things that really, for us, allow us to thrive. And even something as small as my skincare routine, doing that daily, no matter what, that is something I absolutely do not alter on. That always happens. It is simple. It is calming. And it has helped me feel more like myself, even in a body that is constantly changing and might feel painful one day and more energized the next. And that's one of the reasons why I love my skincare company, Bare Base, because it's for people and moms like me who just need a little bit of gentle consistency when everything else in life might feel uncertain. I hope this video gave you some inspiration. It was surely more of an inside look into my life lately, more than most of my other videos are on my channel, but I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next video. Always remember, God's love for you surpasses your wildest imagination. See you next time, friends.